In this video, there are a couple volume variations. You may want to pause and adjust the volume at times. It increases quite a bit at 3 minutes and 9 seconds and 4 minutes and 36 seconds. I did my best to give you volume warnings to let you know when there's a bit of a change in the volume. So I was listening to one of my recordings from out in the forest. I noticed some sort of faint howls. I thought they were interesting. I'm not sure what they may be. They went on for over an hour while I was sleeping most of the time. These howls that went on were not really what caught my attention. That being said, I am not sure what the source of them was. Obviously, if you can see what my channel is about, you'd probably guess I wondered if it could be Sasquatch. I just don't know with these ones, as they are faint. Perhaps it is a Sasquatch, or maybe it is a hound dog of some sort. But what grabbed my attention is one vocal that stood out. I do think this one may be a Sasquatch. There are a few quick vocals mixed in that I also thought sounded a bit different that I will take note of. Here are some recordings of the howls that went on for some time while I slept. I'll add text as some are faint. There is also an interesting knock sound I will make note of. Headphones recommended. This next recording has the sound that got my attention. I will add text where it is. Something else besides the sound I thought was interesting is that this one woke me up. Just before it, if you listen close, you can hear me sleeping. Warning, I move around a bit and then say something afterwards, which may be a bit loud if you have the volume turned all the way up. Here's that recording.
Like vocal.
The reason I found that one vocal interesting is because I have another recording that's very similar. I will now play that single vocal one time, and then the previous recording that it reminded me of. Here is that single vocal again. Here is the recording that it reminded me of. Volume warning. The background noises in this clip are much louder. Giving you a moment to adjust the volume. I'm going to play that single vocal one more time with a short pause before the other recording. Wow. Hello back there. Wow. I've not heard that before. Now that you have heard that, something that makes this perhaps more interesting, to me at least, is that I have another recording where the voice sounds similar. Here is that recording. What stood out here to me was a couple vocals in this next recording that reminded me of a single vocal in the previous one, when it sounded like they said something that one time after ooh ah, which to me sort of sounded like ooh ah oh. One other thing that this made me think of is that Janice Carter said ahoo is a greeting that means who are you? I will now play what sounds to me sort of like ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, oh. Of course, this is just how it sounds to me. It is the oh that reminds me of a vocal in this next one. And I know oh isn't exactly what it sounds like. I will leave a note where it is. Here is that recording.
What is that? What? Oh my God.
Okay, now that you can hopefully see the connection I am observing between the previous recordings, here is one more recording that sounds to me like a similar vocal to the previous ones. In this next one, to me, it sounds a bit muffled and sounds kind of like speaking, and one of the voices here reminded me of the previous voices recorded. I do not think they sound identical, but I did feel there was a resemblance. Here is one more vocal I found interesting from the same recordings I first referred to in this video. That reminded me of the very first vocal in this next recording that began shortly after I started speaking. If that was anyone back there that I just heard holy shit.